gnarly bits.
I call it the Cheetah Fang.
Maybe a slice out of that.
Amazing people. One of the best communities I think I've ever been a part of.
Spend days out in nature, just hanging out, hiking around, and of course finding the cool rocks.
Hiya, welcome to Nomad Wishing Stone. Today we've got 5 different lapidary artists, all working the same material called Cheetah Agate. This is a material from Brazil, and it kind of has a spotted pattern similar to that of a cheetah. Joining me today is SqualidGlobe, RedRock Lapidary, Rufotris, and Superbly Stones. We'll all be using the same type of rough material and creating a cabochon. This is a domed and polished stone typically used for jewelry. And you, the viewer, will get to choose your top 2 favorites in the comments below. All right, I want to introduce the first artist.
Everyone, my name is Vitaly. A little bit about myself is I started out as a rockhound maybe 10 to 15 years ago, just picking up cool rocks. I really enjoyed the process of treasure hunting and finding cool things to take home and then display up in my house. And that eventually progressed to me purchasing some lapidary equipment here and there because I really wanted to cut and polish the pieces I was finding to make more beautiful displays. Just last year, I started to get a little bit more serious with my work and actually turn this hobby into a passion and possibly even a career in the future. I make necklace pendants and also stand-up displays. If you'd like to see any of my work, it's on my Instagram page and on my YouTube channel, both named RedRock Lapidary, and you can see some examples of some of the work I do. A little bit about the cab that I made. Since I do things mostly like necklace pendants and everything, I don't do a lot of cabochons. So this was kind of a intriguing and fun learning experience for me for sure. I went ahead and purchased a cheetah stone slab off of Etsy, and I started playing around with different kind of designs that would complement the patterns I was seeing. And I ended up going with this handmade design that I drew myself. It's very different than any of my other work. I call it the Cheetah Fang because when it's standing upright, rounded at the top, narrows down to a nice point at the base. I think that was a very fitting name for the piece that I produced. It was pretty difficult to get the proper angle on the back side because it's slightly concave. So that was definitely a learning experience. But all in all, yeah, it was a really fun experience. I appreciate you, Kai, for taking the time and creating this really fun experience for the community.
Hey there, my name is Chris and I go by Rufotris Rooted Rockhound here on YouTube. I'm very excited to be a part of this little challenge, and I got into lapidary back in 2020 during the whole lockdown fiasco. I needed something fun to do, so I started gold prospecting, which quickly got me into rockhounding. I always loved rockhounding as a child, but it reignited my love for just finding cool rocks out in nature. And so that led me quickly into a lapidary club, and now I'm in my 5th year of making cabochons. I've polished well over 1,000 pieces, and I enjoy every bit of it. One of my absolute favorite parts is just getting to spend days out in nature, just hanging out, hiking around, and of course finding the cool rocks, but just getting to really enjoy what Mother Nature has for us. Anyway, enjoy.
Sam from Superbly Stoned, and I make cabochons, and my significant other does the silversmithing aspect of it. But what's important to us is being able to geologically showcase things through cabochons, and we really like lapidary grade fossils, or stuff that used to be living, like petrified wood, red horn coral, stuff like that. We started this page probably a year ago, and it really showed us, it opened the door for a lot of opportunities and a lot of amazing people. One of the best communities I think I've ever been a part of. But we work hard. We go to a shop twice a week. I'm one of the supervisors at Houston Gem and Mineral Society, so I do get a chance to play with some pretty big toys, and it can be fun. But it's definitely one of the most rewarding opportunities if you really like rocks. But that's just some of the things we're about, and we try to keep it simple.
Hey, if you're here, I presume you know who I am, but if not, I go by Nomad Kai, and I made this channel and website business, Nomad Wasting Stone, to showcase what kind of creative endeavors I get into, and to share the exploration and mining and bring it back, show you what I found and what you can do with the material, polish it up, make jewelry, display pieces, and yeah. And so cheetah is my favorite animal, and so I knew I had to work with some cheetah agates. So really happy to bring these lapidary artists together so we can all use the material and show you what is possible with it. So hope you like my cab. I went with the traditional oval shape, and I really love the orange and black and white mottled pattern at the bottom, and then at the top, kind of the speckles to it. And has a really great backlight as well, and little Drew's pockets. So yeah, I really get excitement from rocks, and I really love connecting with the community on Discord, Instagram, and local rock clubs, and volunteering with that, and teaching people how to use the stone. So yeah, hope you enjoy the show and my cabochon. Okay, those are some really great entries. So I'm just going to give a quick slideshow one more time with their face names and the front picture of each cab. And then it'll be up to you to pick your 2 favorites in the comments below. And then in 2 weeks, I'll pick a winner. Wow, how about those cabochons? It's gonna be really hard to vote, but it should be easier to vote for 2 than it is for 1. So put those votes in the comments below. And in 2 weeks, I will count up the comment votes and see how everyone did. There is a small cash prize for the guest that gets the most. It's not really about that, but it's really about coming together, challenging each other to use a material that we may not be familiar with, and sharing it to everyone. It takes a lot of confidence to do that. And I'm hoping that in doing that, you've discovered someone new and some art that you love, and that hopefully we can help support them financially, or even just by liking or watching their content. Yeah, so thank you. Make sure to hit that like and subscribe button, and hopefully I'll see you next time. All right.